of the argument, though, that the defense team of Imran Khan here failed to submit even a single document in defense of Imran Khan? This is what we're hearing from supporters of the prosecution. They're saying they had ample opportunity to make the kind of argument they're making. They didn't submit a single document. Was the defense team basically, did they put up a weak case?
How does this person who's having a discussion on this know about it? Because remember, it's a jail trial. Either the family is allowed in, or a few lawyers and a few prosecutors. And we know what's happened in the jail court. The fact is that it's a one necklace. Keep in mind, it is a necklace which is only, the dispute is on evaluation.
Right.
Do you sentence somebody? I don't care what it is. I mean, damning evidence. What's the damning evidence? That, oh, we have proof that it was undervalued. Like by how much? It's a small necklace.
Right.
It's a gift from one of the heads of states.
Now, there are concerns which have been expressed by human rights groups. Amnesty International had spoken about several fair trial violations. This was back in September 2024, speaking about previous cases. A UN working group on arbitrary detention concluding also in June 2024 that Imran Khan's detention was arbitrary, a breach of the fair trial rights under international law. With all of that going against Imran Khan, according to these reputable organizations, do you still have hope that he will ever get out of jail?
Why do you think he is in jail? The problem lies, I mean, since you have a short program, but first understand that he's not somebody that nobody in the world knows about. Everybody knows about him. Everybody knows about that he's somebody least interested in money. But the problem is that the people sitting in the government and who have actual genuine billions of dollar corruption charges on them. And they stole Imran Khan's, actually they stole the people's mandate on the 8th of February. The whole world knows it. There's a Commonwealth report which has confirmed it. If you do not believe, the people themselves were angry that their vote was stolen. So if it's a democracy, then it's a sham. On the 8th of February, they won the election. On the 9th of February, at least their whole mandate was stolen. They had finished, they had completely annihilated, supposedly. They blocked Imran Khan's party symbol. They blocked his party. They were picking up people who were going to stand in the elections. They were harassing women. There was a lot of abuse.
So let me jump in and ask you, how do you plan to counter that?
Wait. Let me finish first. There was the way they were abusing people. There was no election campaign allowed. In fact, there was no campaign because the opposition couldn't hold a campaign because people wouldn't have accepted them holding a campaign. So there was no campaign. This election happened where people went out and they gave Imran Khan 2/3 majority because they wanted him to lead their country. Remember when his government was removed in 2022, their country during COVID had a 6% growth. There was with a 6% growth during COVID, you remove his government, the economy is in a tailspin, and now they are in trouble because the people are not accepting this stolen mandate government. These are the people who were actually had real
I'm sorry, Alima, but
corruption charges on them.
Sure, but we do need to move on a bit because
he's in jail.
We have limited time.
He's in jail.
Yeah, if you could just...
He's in jail.
How does the PTI...
He's isolated.
Understood. We understand the challenges facing him. How does the PTI... How do you plan to counter that?
Can I finish what I'm saying? He is isolated. He is being tortured through solitary confinement, him and his wife. This is the situation, 2.25 months. Today, when the sentencing was supposed to be given, the lawyer as well as the family have to be present. And they intentionally did not allow anybody to go in. The judge read out the sentence. My brother didn't know about it. The lawyer who went in after the sentence was read out, and he announced it. My brother asked him, well, what happened? He said, you've been convicted. So my brother laughed about it because it's a collection. All they want is for my brother to not stand up for the people. They wanted him to leave the country or just keep quiet and do not what they call politics. But there's a country which is going to, it's not going to, you think Imran is going to spend 10 years in jail for a necklace for being underpriced? Seriously?
Right.
Is that's 17 years of conviction? Of course it's a fraudulent setup.
Okay.
This is a collapsed judicial system. The judges are leaving. The judges are being kicked out of court if they give fair sentences. That just check how many judges have resigned from the court.
All right, Alima Khanum,
it's not going to happen.
I'm afraid
Imran's not going to stay for 10 years.
We are out of time. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much, Alima Khanum, Imran Khan's sister. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.